This is how I do my IV infusion at home for my antibiotics. I've got my PICC line, and I've got an extension so I can reach it because I'll never be able to get two hands on this. And it's not an IV drip, it's these 4 syringes that I have to use. 2 salines, the medication, and heparin. The heparin will remove clots out of the line that goes from in the PICC line through my brachial artery down into my heart. So when it clots, it makes it difficult for the IV drips or for any of the syringes to work, and there's always a weird position that your arm would have to be in if you don't flush it with the heparin. So I'll just get on doing what it is that I have to do to get all of this fun, awesome stuff to work. And you'll see how easy and painless it is to do a lot of this. The only thing I need to do is not get any of the tips contaminated. If I contaminate a tip, I'm doomed. I've got to use another one, which is okay as long as it's not the medicine. I can order more medicine, but just like they would do in the hospital, I'll get that going out. That's a saline. It's too bad this wasn't in a different color, you'd be able to see it go in. But I can tell you right now, I can taste the saline and smell it. I know you're saying he just washed it. Why is he washing it again? Because that's what I have to do. Any of the bacteria just in the air, whether I had a mask on or not, is going to get on these threads. It's going to get in stuff. So I've got to keep it clean. As clean as I can anyway. So I'm not at risk for infection. Now on here, these lines, these pushes, I've got to push 4 lines and then wait a minute and then do another 4 lines. This is the medicine. And then I wait a minute and I push for another 4 lines. I'll do that until the medicine's gone, and then I flush it with saline and heparin, throw my new cap on, and I'm basically done. This will take about 5 minutes, and in the hospital, I'd be on an IV drip. This bag would, for the same medicine, would drip for a half an hour, but it would be a slow drip. So if you don't want to watch the whole thing, you don't have to watch the whole thing, but I'll document the whole process. And everything I touch, because I just put my hand down, and I touched my watch, I had to sanitize my hands again. And go another 4 lines. Really good how this isn't working. Great. Then you go another 4 lines. If I do this too fast, I could get an instant headache telling me to slow down, could get nauseous. I could turn into Red Man, kind of like an allergic reaction, and my palms, fingers, face, and neck will turn red. That's if I do it too quick. This will be the last one. It'll go to the end. I do 2 flushes, and I'm done. The time it takes for me to do all of this is less than the time it takes for them to get the bag hung and dripping in my IV. This is faster. It seems more involved, but it's faster. They've got to enter the drugs in the computer. They've got to verify everything. They've got to program the machine. They've got to do the same thing and do the IV flushes that they have to do. These are all trash afterwards. These can be thrown away. The one with the medicine in it I'll take to the hospital and throw it away over there. And like throwing saline in the garbage is a big deal. It's only saline. But the medicine, I don't want to throw the medicine one in the garbage. That'll happen. In the hospital, when they clear the air out of the syringes, when they do the flushes, they just flick it on the floor. So whenever you've been into my room and you've seen all these splatters on the floor, That's one of these syringes that they just flick onto the floor. Taste it already. That's saline. Now I just got to do the same thing with the last one. This is the one that'll clear clots out of the line. This is the protective cap that goes on here, and that keeps that nice and clean. Done.